When you're expecting a baby, there are a few big things on almost everyone's list, and one of them is a buggy. Or is it a pushchair? A stroller? Maybe a travel system. Aren't they just the same thing? Well, kind of. There are loads of different types out there, and it can be really tricky to know where to start. So I'm going to share some Mumsnet tips to help you choose the right one for you. So first up, we have the travel system. These are the all-singing, all-dancing type of pushchair. They pretty much do everything. The travel system basically has a frame that you can attach either a carry cot or a car seat onto. You'll need a carry cot in the first 6 months of your baby's life because they'll need to lie flat. And then a car seat is really useful to put onto a pushchair because when you're going from car to outside, you might not want to wake your sleeping baby. Thirdly, you have the upright toddler seat, which is used when they get a bit older, and these can either face forward or backwards. Some travel systems even expand to attach a second seat. So if you're the forward-thinking type and think you might have another child within the next few years, then it may be worth investing in a travel system fit for two. They're designed to keep newborns really comfy and safe, they're really sturdy as well, and they'll also last you ages. The downsides are that they tend to be quite expensive, they can also be quite bulky, and they don't always fold up particularly well either. And while you can sometimes get a good deal if you buy everything as part of a package, the extras can add up in a big way. Frame, car seat adapters, rain cover, foot muffs, parasols, the list goes on. So definitely check what's in the package before splashing out.
La 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 la.
So that's the travel system. What about buggies? Lightweight buggies tend to be used with slightly older children, mostly toddlers, and that's because they have a forward-facing seat. Some buggies do have a lie-flat recline, which means they can also be used with newborns. Being smaller and lighter is a huge plus point. It makes them easier to fold, great for public transport, and also good for dealing with any stairs at home or if you're just short on storage space. They usually have much smaller wheels than travel systems, which means that they're probably not as comfy a ride for a newborn, or even that good for off-roading. You usually can't attach a car seat to them, which could be a little bit annoying for some parents, but if you do have your heart set on a buggy that's compatible with a car seat, make sure you shop around. There are some really great options out there. Now, the other type of pushchair to consider before you narrow down your search is the all-terrain buggy. They're really useful if you live in the countryside, if you're out walking on country lanes a lot, or if you just want to seem like the rugged outdoorsy type. They usually have 3 wheels and air-filled tyres that can handle different terrain, and some you can even use for jogging, or climbing mountains, crossing deserts. Well, maybe not the last two, but you get the idea. All-terrain pushchairs also have excellent suspension and steering, and they usually feature fabrics designed for a variety of weather conditions. You can find both single and double all-terrain buggies on the market, and while they are suited mainly to off-roading, they can just as easily be used in urban areas as well. They can be quite heavy and a mission to fold, and some do have tyres that require regular TLC, but they're functional and stylish and a really handy option for active lifestyles. So those are the broad categories, but there are a few other things that you might want to keep in mind when you're looking for a pushchair. Don't feel like you have to spend thousands on a pushchair. There are loads of really good value ones out there on the market and lots of parents looking to sell theirs secondhand. So take a look at your budget, look what's out there and try and find a good deal. Please practice folding it and unfolding it before your baby's born. They make it look so damn easy in the shop, but there is a knack to these things and you really want to try and nail it before your baby arrives. Check that the thing actually fits in the boot of your car and through your doorway. You'll be so surprised at just how many people actually forget this, and you don't want to be one of those parents who end up buying a bigger car just to fit the pushchair in the boot. It may sound really obvious, but have a think about where you want to use it. Are you going to be on public transport a lot, out in the countryside? Having a buggy that's going to help you handle day-to-day life will really be useful in the long run. So that's it. We hope we've cleared a few things up for you, but if you'd like to see more product reviews and advice, head to mumsnet.com/reviews and don't forget to subscribe.